Good day to you all, guys and girls. This is Mike here at Nintendo 64, and this is a video adaptation of our Harvest Moon One World preview. So recently, I had the opportunity to attend a preview event for Harvest Moon One World. Now, I must admit that it's been quite a while since I last played a Harvest Moon game, and that was, for the Nintendo 64, so yeah, quite a long time. But anyway, it was safe to say that I was interested in seeing this new entry into the series and how the series has evolved as a whole. So, the preview event was hosted on Discord and presented by Graham Markey, the Vice President of Operations at Natsume Inc., Adam Finch, the Localization Editor, and Taka Maekawa, the producer of the game. The demonstration of the game was hands-off, but it was insightful enough as we were given an in-depth play-by-play by Adam, who was streaming Harvest Moon One World from his end. So Harvest Moon One World is shaping up to be a very nice game. The farming simulation game from Natsume Inc. will be coming to Nintendo Switch and PS4 on March 2nd for the Americas and March 5th for Europe. There is a whole world to explore with mines to mine, fish to fish, and farms to, farm. So, in Harvest Moon One World, there are 5 towns to explore. Some of them have their very own microclimates where a single season lasts all year round. The settlement in the desert is always summer, and the town in the snowy peaks is always in winter. A first for the series is that the farm that you create needn't stay in one place. You can actually shrink it down and put it in your pocket. You can then take it with you to another destination and establish it there. Now, when we say farm, we mean the buildings that make up your farm, so like the farmhouse, the barn, silo, etc. The fields themselves will stay put and will continue to grow where they are. You can have multiple fields, all at different points in the world. The climate in some places will also help to mutate your crops. In some regions, they have a single season all year long and can help produce a different crop from the same seed. Tomato seeds, for example, they can grow as a standard tomato in normal weather, but in the snowy region, you can grow ice tomatoes. This encourages the player to not use up all their seeds in one field, but instead keep hold of them to plant in other areas. Speaking of which, you primarily only get them from characters called wisps. There are about 100 wisps to find in Harvest Moon One World, and they are in possession of all sorts of seeds from common to ultra rare. They can respawn over time as well, with common wisps returning quicker than ultra rare ones. Once you have found a wisp, an icon will appear on the map to show their location, making it easier to find them next time round. In the later section of the game, you will eventually find shops and merchants that will sell seeds as well. Now, Harvest Moon One World wouldn't be a Harvest Moon game without love interests. Depending on the gender of the character you chose at the beginning of the game, you will find 5 bachelors or bachelorettes of the opposite gender to romance and eventually marry. These love interests can be found in the respective towns, and you can increase your chances to romance them by fulfilling their requests and interacting with them. There are also love events that you can partake in with your prospective suitor to increase the chances of wooing them. As regards to animals, there are both domestic and wild animals that you can encounter and adopt. They will all live in harmony, so you won't have to worry about your tigers eating your cows in the barn. They will happily coexist. You can also use animals as mounts, though it is restricted to horses, deer and camels, so for any of you hoping you can ride the aforementioned tiger, you are out of luck. All in all, Harvest Moon One World is shaping up nicely. If you're a fan of the games like Stardew Valley, Story of Seasons or even Farmville, then this latest entry into the series that inspired them may undeniably be of interest to you. We would just like to give out a special thanks to Mika of So Clever Comms for sending us an invite to the Harvest Moon One World preview event and for making the necessary arrangements, and also big thanks to Graham and Adam Fitch for presenting the game and being on hand to answer our questions. Are you looking forward to Harvest Moon One World coming to the Nintendo Switch or even the PS4? Please let us know in the comments below, and also be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nintendo 64. You can also like us and follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and we're also on Tumblr as well. And if you'd like to keep up to date with all our latest news, reviews, personal views, giveaways and so much more, then please be sure to go to www.Nintendo64.com. And until next time, keep on gaming.